What's up, challengers? Welcome to the gym. My name's Gym Leader Gio, and this is the GBA Season 6 inaugural battle between the San Francisco GiEnteis and the New York Metapods. I hear a leaf blower or like a lawnmower going on outside. We're just gonna have to roll with this because I've kept Dan waiting long enough. It has been a busy start to the season, but we are ready to kick this off. On the left, you will see my team. If you want to learn more about my sets, you can check them out in the locker room video that went up immediately prior to this. On the right, you will see my opponent's team. We're going to click Battle Start and bring my battle box, and we're going to see what Dan brought. I am nerve-sighted, guys. He brought almost exactly what I expected. No, actually quite different. So he didn't bring the Victini, which is good because I was planning on bringing the Mill Tank. If you remember my locker room video, I talked about it, but I ended up not doing that. So he did not bring the Medicham. I expected that. No Goregeist. He did bring the Dragalge, which I wasn't expecting. The Galvantula, I was a little unsure of. The Flygon, he's also bringing. He's got Chansey. No Ferrothorn. Mega Altaria. Rotom Wash. No Victini. So his 6 are on the right, and my 6 are on the left. So looking at this, the Galvantula is a likely lead. He has a defogger, I have a defogger. And I think there's a good chance his goal here, knowing I have no fairy types, is to just slam me as frequently as possible with dragon type moves. Flygon is a possible lead here, and so this is going to sound weird, but I might want to just lead with Cresselia. So I think I'm going to do that. The reason I'm doing this is if he opts to lead with a dragon, I have Moonblast on my Cresselia, and I can hit him outright. I can hit him outright with a Moonblast. So it threatens out 3 of his dragons. He's going to lead with Jet. Yeah, he does end up leading with the Flygon. Okay, so U-turn is possible here. I'm going to take advantage of this to try and get a little information on his set. I'm also going to type in the team that he ended up with here. So, Flygon, he brought Mega Altaria, Chansey, Rotom Wash, Galvantula, and Dragalge, which I gotta be honest, I wasn't expecting Dragalge. So, looking at this, big ice weakness, and a decent amount of fairy weakness also. So, I could just click Calm Mind here, start an early setup, or I could just hit the Moonblast, of which he does not have a resist. There's a good chance that either Chansey or Rotom comes in here, but this will give me a little bit of a chance to kind of scout the set, both for Jet and for myself. So let's click Moonblast. I'm fully physically defensive. He's going to go straight away for the Toxic. Interesting. Okay. Does he have the Fairy? No, so I'm going to hit him with the Moonblast, and that's going to deal 50% to this Jet. If he has Roost, he doesn't have leftovers. He's not going to want to lose his Defogger, so he's going to hit U-turn here. Probably go out into his Galvantula. Which I'm fine getting another Moonblast off on this. I really honestly am. So I'm going to click Moonblast again. I predict the U-turn. He does go for the U-turn. He's going to want to either bring in his Galvantula or his Rotom. He's Life Orb. We see the Life Orb on him. So he's taking a lot of damage on that Flygon. I'm sure he has Roost, and he's going to look into an opportunity to try and take advantage of that. Sunnyside, who is his Chansey. Could have predicted that. That's fine, though. Having DDG poisoned is not ideal, obviously. Now, I think there's a really good chance he goes for Rocks here, but Mega Absol isn't evolved yet. So, he could Wish. If I go into Zap Zap, I can't pressure him out. I could also go Remix and kind of see what he's got. Okay, Remix would just be scouting Sunnyside. I might be able to get a heal bell off if he has it, and then heal this Toxic from DDG. And I think it's too soon to go in with Absol. As you guys know from the locker room, the idea is to try and get a setup move on this Chansey. For now, I'm gonna go Remix. I'm going to try and get that heal bell off and see whether or not he's got rocks that he wants to set up. If he does, then Zapdos is the logical next move. Get Zapdos in here and try and set this up a little bit. If he goes for a double Toxic predicting the switch here, then... No, he does go for the Stealth Rock. So, Stealth Rock, Soft Boiled, Seismic Toss, and Toxic. So he does not have the heal bell. He does not have heal bell. That's a little unfortunate. I was hoping I'd be able to pull that one off. It's possible that his Altaria has it. I might try and get Stealth Rocks up here on my own, even though I am going to try and get in the Zapdos at some point and defog them away. Let's click Stealth Rock. He's gonna withdraw. Who's he coming into? Maybe the Rotom? Nimbus. So he's now in with his Mega Altaria. Okay, let's think. I know if he has Substitute that I can break that with Cresselia. Cresselia is really kind of a pivot switch for me here. He knows I have Moonblast on it, so it could force him out. I'm going to switch into DDG here. I'm assuming the Flygon has Defog to remove these rocks. Nimbus shouldn't be able to OHKO me if he's a Dragon Dance set after one Dragon Dance. So I should be able to Moonlight up on that, or just go straight away for the attacking move on Nimbus. Looking back, probably would have been a better, more aggressive play to get that Absol in on that Chansey, but I know there's going to be another chance to do that. So we'll go DDG here, take a little bit from the Stealth Rocks. He's going to Mega Evolve, and we're going to get a little bit of an insight as to what set he is here, whether he's special or physical. So he Mega Evolves, we see Dragon Dance. So he is the Dragon Dance set. My goal here is to have him either take me out, take out DDG so I can come in for free with the Ditto, or if he sets up a sub, then I'm just going to break it right away with my Moonblast. So I click Moonblast here. He's going to go straight away for the return, and it shouldn't kill me. It does end up killing me. That's alright though, because now I can come in with Ditto. Free switch into Ditto as a +1/+1 Nimbus. So we'll kind of learn his set. He's got Dragon Dance, Earthquake, Return, and Roost. So I'm going to click Return here. I think he's going to switch out Nimbus. He knows what's going down here. Interesting for him to set up so early. He's got a lot of dragons on his team, and he doesn't have any fairy resists. It's possible Chansey can take 2 of these. It's also possible that he can survive one of his own, and with the health difference between Ditto and Mega Altaria, take me out. I haven't really been calcing much here, but I can do that now. Because I'm sure he's getting a few calcs of his own. Actually, Mega Altaria doesn't have a whole heck of a lot of health. Yeah, the return's definitely going to kill him, and it's definitely going to kill me, unless he's running a very bulky set. But we know he has to have at least a decent amount of attack investment. So he may be in trouble. He's going to withdraw Nimbus. We'll see who's able to take this. He might be sacking someone. Jet his Flygon. He's going to sacrifice Jet. My assumption here is he wants to get a safe switch into something like maybe the Rotom Wash, who can take one and then burn me. That's what I'm assuming. So we know that... Let's update this a little bit. He's now lost... I've lost Cresselia. And he's lost his Flygon. My assumption is Rotom Wash comes in here. And, no, it's Chansey. Chansey can only take 2 of these. I'm not sure what Chansey's gonna do here. At +1 attack, return should do 65 to 72 to this monster. If it's full health, full defense, bold, a +1 should do... Yeah, I'm just going to click return. I'm really wondering what he's got up his sleeve here. So I hit him with a return. Wow, that did nothing. He missed a Toxic. That's really bad luck. Why did that do so much less than I anticipated? I'm very confused. I'm looking at a bold 252 Eviolite Chansey and a +1... Oh, he must not have attack investment. We know he has soft boiled. He's gonna go for a Toxic here. We know he has... He tried the Toxic once. With the amount of damage I did to him, I think I can 2-hit KO him if I go for it 2 more times. This does invite Remix to get Toxicked. Oh, you know what? My Ditto isn't max happiness. My Ditto's not max happiness, so return isn't max damage. That's unfortunate oversight on my part. We're going to go into Prince because he can survive a Toxic. He can not be affected by a Toxic. He's going to go for a Seismic Toss this turn. Which is a 3-hit KO against Prince. Man, this would have been really nice. If I had had max happiness, I'm almost positive I swept his team. Almost positive. Shoot, that's really unfortunate. He's lost his ground type immunity, so now I can Volt Switch with impunity. I think he's going to continue to Seismic Toss. Zap zap. I was going to run Toxic on it, and I ended up not doing that, which is a little bit unfortunate, but... I'm going to go Zap Zap here. I want to get these rocks out. I'll be able to roost away any of this damage. I'm not really particularly afraid of any of these Pokemon at this point. He's going to withdraw. Okay. Hard withdraw into Voltergeist. This is actually my dedicated answer to the Rotom Wash. So I'm in a decent spot here. Man, really unfortunate about the happiness. It didn't even occur to me to get my Dittos to max happiness. Or Min, in case I'm copying frustration. Man, that would have really turned things around in my favor. Yeah. So... Now, the Rotom Wash might have Trick. I don't know what this Rotom Wash set is. I haven't seen it. But more importantly, Chansey's going to be able to get up rocks later. But I don't want them on my side right now because I want to be able to bring in... I'm going to defog here. He can trick if he wants. I think it's more likely he goes for the Will-O-Wisp. No, he just goes for the Volt Switch. Okay. 160 down to 124. I went down to 124, meaning he hit me for 36 with a Volt Switch. That's effectively no offensive investment, so that's just a bulky guy. Now, I no longer have a switch in for this Dragology. Really unfortunate here. Really unfortunate. He could go for Sludge Wave here. I am specially defensive. But I'm not sure that that's going to matter. A Draco is going to wreck my face. A Sludge Wave will do 57 to 68. I'm in a pickle. I'm going to roost once and see what he wants to do. He does go for the Draco. I should be able to live this. If he's modest, choice, specs, adaptability, it shouldn't do more than 92%. It almost takes me out. It does a lot of damage. But now he's at -2. Now he's at -2, and he doesn't have a move that can hit me for greater than 50%, so I roost again. And he can either hope for crits or, yeah, he withdraws. He goes into Chansey. My assumption is his move this time is to go for Toxic again. Yeah, I'm assuming Toxic. I'm gonna Volt Switch here. He might go for the Stealth Rocks. Now would be a good opportunity for me to go into Entei. I think Entei. Worth noting that he hit Draco one time. But I had pressure, so that was 2 PP down from that. I'm feeling Entei because I would really like... He doesn't super have a switch into that outside of Rotom Wash. I could predict that Rotom Wash switch. I'm going to go into Entei here. He might go for Rocks. He might go for Toxic. I don't think he'll go for a Seismic Toss. He does end up going for Stealth Rocks. So, if this is a defensive Rotom, Entei's best move to go for is Stone Edge, which 2-hit KOs it. Now that 2-hit KOs the bulky variety. I'm imagining this guy actually has max defense, in which case a Stone Edge does 41 to 49%. And I think a Stone Edge does well enough against Blissey to take it out at the remaining health it has. How about E-Speed? E-Speed hits for 33 to 39 on the Rotom. I think Stone Edge is the best move here. I'm gonna click Stone Edge. He's gonna withdraw. I'm assuming Rotom. And I hit with the Stone Edge. Good, and let's assess this damage. It is a 2-hit KO. Interesting. So, I just need to hope I land this Stone Edge here. We'll see. Maybe he's Scarfed. That would be unfortunate. I don't think he is, though. He did go for Volt Switch right away, but he doesn't have any investment. I do land the next Stone Edge. This should be able to take out the Voltergeist, and it doesn't, and he's Resto Chesto. Lands the rest. Well, he's rest. Let's see if he's got the Chesto Berry. Man, that's really unfortunate. The first hit definitely knocked him into... So he's popped off the rest. His Chesto Berry is gone. We know that this monster has... Let's write down. We've seen Volt Switch. We've seen rest. That will mean he most likely does not have pain split, which is a good thing. I'm assuming hydro and willow. And if he's going to go for the hydro pump right now, then I need to bring in Zap Zap. Because his Volt Switch, he'll go into Chansey. I'll Volt Switch on that, and we'll rinse and repeat this. Actually, no. So he's gonna Volt Switch. That's the thing. But into what he goes into... No, he's not gonna Volt Switch. Well, he might Volt Switch, but it's too risky to go into something that can't take... It has to be Zap Zap. I have to go into Zap Zap here. If it goes into Chansey, that gives him the opportunity to set up to get a Toxic on me, which isn't ideal. Let's see if he goes for the Hydro. He does go for the Hydro. He's not messing around with Entei. He knows that I got ballsy against that with my Entei against him once before. I click Roost here. I think he clicks Volt Switch. And I think he goes into Chansey. No, he also has Toxic. So he's Volt Switch, Rest, Toxic, Hydro Pump. The Toxic is unfortunate because it means I no longer have a switch into that Dragalge. Regretting not bringing Miltank now. Miltank would have been great to get rid of this. But knowing that, I'm going to click Defog here. I think he clicks Volt Switch and goes into Sunnyside. Yeah, he does click Volt Switch. Now, his Sunnyside has less HP than I think he's comfortable with. Adept. Goes back into the Dragalge. My question to myself is whether or not my Mega Absol can kill Dragalge. And not in one hit it can't. Yeah, with the Toxic, this Draco's gonna kill something, so it's a matter of what. It's a matter of what, because even if I Roost, the Toxic combined with the damage of the Draco Meteor will kill me. It will definitely kill me, so I need to lose something here. And then I need to switch into something that can take this out. And the best bet is probably my own Ditto to kill it. So the question is, what do I lose? And I think the answer is Nidoking. I think it's Nidoking. So, yeah, I'm gonna switch into Nidoking. Unfortunately, I just realized Ditto will not KO him in return if he goes for Draco here. No, he goes for Dragon Pulse this time. Nidoking will still die, of course. But the beauty of that is that now I can come in... Now I can come in with Absol. Oh, not Absol. He's locked into Dragon Pulse, which will definitely kill me. Draco will kill him. Dragon Pulse will not kill him. Sludge Wave will do next to nothing. I have 55 seconds to make this decision. So he's taken out Nidoking now. Decisions is not a good option for me here. Absol is not either. I think it's gotta be Remix. I think it's gotta be Remix. Looking at the numbers, I can't freely Draco because he's got the Mega Altaria left. But we gotta play some mind games here. So I'm gonna go into Ditto. I'm I'm assuming in addition to those two moves, Sludge Wave and Scald. Okay. So, here comes the predictions, and Dan knows this. If I click Draco, his Dragalge dies. If I click Sludge Wave, which is the obvious follow-up move, which would take out Mega Altaria if he switches. Because the issue is, if he clicks Dragon Pulse, Ditto dies. Ditto will die right now to a Dragon Pulse. I won't survive it. I will go first, and Sludge Wave will not do a lot of damage to him. It'll hit him for 24 to 29. So the question is, does he think I'm going to attack what's in front of me, or am I going to predict the Altaria? If he takes out Remix now, I have no way to kill this without sacrificing another Pokemon. Unless Mega Absol can do... Mega Absol can hit for 62 to 73, which is not as much damage, not enough damage to kill this. I have to click Draco. I have to force him to switch into... Yeah, this is unfortunate. I have to do it. He is going to withdraw. Oh, he's actually going to go into Sunnyside. That's not bad for me. I missed the Draco anyway. Cool. So... Stealth Rock, the obvious play here. He could double out. I'm going to switch into Mega Absol here, I think. I think it's time... Yeah, I mean, I guess it didn't really matter what I did there. He didn't want to switch into his Mega Altaria because he didn't want to risk that I predicted him and clicked Sludge Wave. So he went into Sunnyside. So, I don't know that... I mean, I could have doubled. That actually might have been a good move. But I'm going to go into Absol here. There's a good chance he predicts some kind of shenanigans and clicks Seismic Toss. But I still think I can make some moves here. I think he clicks Rocks. He does click Rocks. He does click Stealth Rocks here. So I Mega Evolve. And I'm at full health with Mega Absol. Looking at this. This was the plan, but the plan was to get here evenly, not having to switch in on the Sunnyside. I don't think Sunnyside stays in. I think it fears a knockoff. But I think if I get to +2, I win, except that the Galvantula can probably one-hit KO me with a Bug Buzz, and probably has Focus Sash. But it's still pretty important that I give this a shot. I'm going to click Swords Dance here. We've seen he doesn't have Scarf on anything. He is going to withdraw. Who's he going into? Voltergeist the Rotom. Voltergeist the Rotom. So we know I outspeed this Rotom. And we're not 100% sure on the set. But we have some estimations. So at +2... At +2, if it's max defense, I'm not going to kill it. I'm probably not going to kill it one way or the other. Hydro Pump shouldn't kill me, though. And he has Toxic, which you can't go for. If he doesn't have... He has no item because he already used... Okay. Let's assess. He's not going to click Rest. He can't click Toxic. He has to click Hydro Pump or Volt Switch. So Sucker Punch will go off. If he doesn't have Defense Investment, Sucker Punch has a 91 to 107% damage output. So I either click Sucker Punch or I click Swords Dance again, but I think Sucker Punch is the best move here. I'm going to click Sucker Punch. There's a chance this takes him out. He's going... No, it did not. He clicks Volt Switch here. And now the unfortunate thing is the Galvantula. The Galvantula who can survive one, because I'm running out of ways to kill the Chansey. I have to keep either Entei or Absol alive in order to take out this Chansey. It's at 50% health. I am at the +2, which gives me a massive advantage. Nimbus. He's going to go into Nimbus. Interesting. So he's seen the sucker. Really interesting. I wonder if he has a significant amount of defense investment on this thing. Mega Altaria. Let's give it max HP, just because I'm curious. Make it level 50. Play Rough should still kill it, even with max HP. What about max HP, max defense? It's still got a chance to kill him. I'm gonna click Play Rough. This might take him out. And it does in one hit. Okay, Mega Absol starting to put in some work here. The Mega Altaria is down. I think Galvantula is the natural switch in here. If the Galvantula is Focus Sash. But if the Galvantula is Focus Sash, then I can bring it down to its Sash, come in with Zapdos, Volt Switch into Entei, and then win the game with Entei. I think that's kind of how I'm seeing this right now. Adept comes in. We know everything on this man's roster is an attacking move. And I don't think Dragalge... I don't think Dragalge has anything to survive a +2. Knockoff will one-hit KO it. Sucker Punch will one-hit KO it. Knockoff will do more, though. All he's got is attacking moves. A quick knockoff here. And we see what we've got. It is a one-shot. Okay, alright. Let's go, Mega Absol. And we do knock off those choice specs. That's what we were anticipating. Things are looking great. The Dragalge is gone. It's a 4v3. He's running out of things to take out this Zapdos. I think if he comes in with Galvantula, I think he would have gone into Galvantula earlier if it were Focus Sash. At this point, I don't believe it's Focus Sash. But he is switching into it. Aragog. I was looking to see if that was something backwards, but Gagara is just as weird a name. Okay. Let's see. The Rotom is down to about 25%. Has rest and could pop it off, but then it would just be sitting there. Any of my moves will kill this Galvantula. And I did not gen me to outspeed this thing. But I did gen myself with a little extra health. So Bug Buzz will kill me. But any of my moves will kill him. I think the best move here is to Sucker Punch. He could go for the Sticky Web and try and play me for a fool, but I don't think it matters. And plus, I think he's just going to want a Bug Buzz to take out Absol, if I'm being honest. So, oh, he can't. He cannot Sticky Web against me. So I'm going to click Sucker Punch here. He's got to attack me. He should live unless he's like Expert Belt instead. And he is. So, down goes... Oh my goodness, this Absol is absolutely putting in work. Absolutely. I think this might be it. He's going to come in with Sunnyside. My strongest move against this monster is Knockoff. And he can't kill me anyway. Because I have more than 50 health. So he goes down. Yes, he does. Oh my goodness, Absol. You did it for me, Absol. Chansey goes down. The last mon is Voltergeist. He could rest, and then I would just spam knockoff on him until he dies. Knockoff is going to kill him, though, so I'll click knockoff, and that will be the game. That's game, baby! The GiEnteis come out with a 4-0 victory to start off the season. That's right, baby. That's how we do. If you guys are pumped for this... Oh my god, I'm so happy with how that worked out. Mega Absol. This mon is tier 2 Mega. Tier 2 Mega. Just swept that man's team. Honestly, he had an absolute beast of a team there. I was pretty threatened by that Dragalzi. He was making good moves with that, but unfortunately it came down to I got one switch in on that Chansey and it was game over at that point. Amazing game, Dan. You really had me on the ropes there. If I couldn't have gotten up that Swords Dance, I think you had me for sure. The New York Metapods, your former champions, fall to the GiEnteis in the first game of GBA Season 6. I'm hyped that I got that win. Dan and I always have such incredible battles. It's nuts. It really is crazy. I feel bad. He did miss a Toxic, but otherwise it was a relatively hacksless match, which is unusual for us in our meetups, but I'm really happy with how this one turned out. If you guys see movement in the background, that's just my beautiful girlfriend sleeping. I want to also thank Dan so much for being really patient with me. Dan is a busy guy, and I think he had to quit his stream because it took me too long to get my setup, my Pokemon all ready for this. I worked yesterday, so I didn't have a lot of time to set up everything that I needed for the battle this morning. So, amazing match. Please go check out Dan. His channel will be in the description down below this video. As always, my name's GymLeaderGio. You guys are the challengers. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you guys next time.